We continue our contract law study by looking at the bilateral contract. The bilateral contract is a common form of an agreement between two parties, hence the term bilateral. The two parties involved in a bilateral contract can be two individuals, or an individual and a business entity, or two business entities. The bilateral contract can be written or verbal, and in this case we call that an express bilateral contract. It's express because its terms are specifically identified in either written or verbal form. Remember that a contract is sometimes referred to as a legally enforceable promise. Well, the promise aspect is applicable to the bilateral contract as well. At minimally, a bilateral contract requires three things in order to make it valid. The first thing is the offer. The second thing is the acceptance of that offer, and the third thing is that the offer and acceptance are supported by what we call consideration. Let's take a look at what these three elements mean. The offer is what sets forth the terms of the potential contract. The legal definition of offer is the manifestation of a willingness to enter into a contract if the other party agrees to the terms. We can simply understand this to mean a promise in exchange for some performance by another party. The second element is the acceptance of the offer. This is one's willingness to enter into the potential agreement. The legal definition of acceptance is the manifestation of assent by the offeree to the terms of the offer, and so on. The definition is quite lengthy, so we shorten it and simplify it by stating that acceptance is a party's compliance with the terms of the offer that it has been made by the original party. Third, the last element that's required to make a contract valid is what we call consideration. Consideration is the actual exchange of what the deal had to offer. Without the exchange, the contract is not fulfilled. Consideration is legally described as legal value bargained for and given in exchange for an act or a promise. We simplify this and call consideration the benefit that each party expects to receive from the deal. Let's look at a visual to understand consideration better. The concept states that one party, Party A, makes a promise to Party B, and they form a deal. Each expects to reap a benefit from that particular deal. So let's review. The bilateral contract. Jack, Party 1, Jill, Party 2. Jill owns a guitar. Jack makes an offer. Jill accepts Jack's offer. Jack and Jill get together to make the exchange. The exchange is the consideration. Once the consideration has been made, then the contract is fulfilled. Hope you enjoyed the lesson.